You were playing around with the tasers. You had a taser?
It was not mine. It was the other girl involved with this case.
Leave on behalf of Unai Singletary, who appears via Zoom. Ms. Singletary, could you please state your name, ma'am?
Unai Singletary.
See, and I worked really hard, Miss Singletary, to make sure I didn't mess up your name this time. I did pretty good. Aren't you proud of me?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. What are we doing? She's entering a plea.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe that we're already
Are
done.
we sure this time a crime's been committed?
We are extremely sure, Your
Okay.
Honor.
I have before me a plea form that indicates that she's pleading to disturbing the peace, the 90-day offense. Upon her successful guilty plea to that charge, the count one, the possession of a taser, this is very much in the same vein as the other one earlier today, will be dismissed. She is also agreeing to forfeit any interest in the taser currently held by the UMM Police Department or EMU Police Department.
That is correct, Your Honor. May have been an agreement to Haida.
There was.
Oh, I see it scratched off to the side, but it says Haida.
Apologies, Your Honor.
All right, no, that's fine. All right, I just thought you guys in your paperwork. I don't have defense counsel's signature on the plea form I have.
Your Honor, if I may approach.
Yes.
Oh.
We did sign it.
Yes.
Where? That's your signature?
Yes, yes.
All right, whatever. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes.
State your name again for the record.
Unai Singletary.
All right, ma'am, it's this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of disturbing the peace. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days and or a $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You also understand, ma'am, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Barr in the 14A2 District Court. You understand?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You had previously signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
You understand that you will be waiving all of the rights contained on that form.
Yes.
Understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes.
Hang on one moment, Ms. White. Find my information here. I'm sorry. On the date of December 12th, 2024, at the location of Putman Hall, EMU, Eastern Michigan University, City of Ypsilanti, what did you do on that date that makes you think that you're guilty?
Me and my friend were playing around. We're both from Ohio, and we didn't know that the laws are different here, and we were playing around with the taser.
You were playing around with the tasers. You had a taser?
It was not mine. It was the other girl involved with this case.
Your Honor, may I have what here?
That always goes badly, but yeah, go ahead.
Thinker, Ms. Singletary, on the date the judge mentioned, were you and your friend in the hallway at the dormitory with the taser in your possession?
Yes, for about 3 seconds.
Okay, and when you
Say 30 seconds or three?
3. 1, 2, 3. 3.
while you were doing that, were you and your friend engaging in each other in such a way where you were holding the taser and that gave concern to a staff member who contacted police?
Yes.
What exactly were you doing, Ms. Singletary?
We were playing, me and my friend are both from Ohio. We were playing around with her taser that she had brought onto the campus. I never would have known that there was a taser if it would. It's her taser. We were playing around. We ran into the hallway for about 3 seconds. And once we noticed that, like, we're doing too much, we came back in and now we're here. So
When you say you were doing too much, do you mean that you were saying you were creating a scene that caused attention?
yes.
Is this case related to the other?
No, Your Honor, may I report here?
Sure.
Ms. Singletary, did you chase your friend slash roommate with that taser?
Yes. It wasn't my
And did
roommate
you-
though.
Okay, your friend, and did
Yes.
you arc it, did you activate it while you were chasing her?
Yeah. Can I say something? I'll just say yes. Yes.
Well, no, well. Okay,
Can
I
I
get
say
it.
something?
No, just listen. I know, and it gets hard. This is the second time that we've been through this, and but here's the thing. What I don't want you doing is I don't want you just saying something for the purposes of just saying it. If somebody asks you a question you don't know, it's okay to say I don't know.
Okay, I'm
Or
gonna
just-
say I
but
don't.
What I need, go ahead.
I'm gonna say I
You're gonna-
don't know to the activating it in the hallway because when we were in the hallway, there was nobody out in the hallway. That's why we were so surprised when the police came. We actually went to we just proceeded with our day. Like we were not even in there when the police came. We never were arrested or anything. That's why this whole case was surprising to me because I never got like arrested. They did end up taking the taser, which because she said it was hers. I never knew it was gonna fall onto me because I never got removed from school. I never got any of that. My friend did, and I never. They said because it wasn't mine, it didn't really have anything to do with it because I don't believe that I activated the taser. I will say that I did have it in my hand in the hallway, but I can't say yes to me activating it in the hallway.
Ms. Singletary, while you had the taser in your hand in the hallway, were you chasing the other person?
Yes. But when you say chasing, it was literally a door over, as you can see in the camera view that you have, I believe. It was never down the hallway. There was literally nobody in the hallway.
You guys done?
Yes,
I
I'm done.
No, not you.
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
good.
I'm sorry. Can I say something else?
Heck, why not? Everybody else has.
I'm sorry. I just feel like I should, even though I'm saying I don't know to some of these things, I feel like I should just go through with it because my friend did end up going through with hers, but our situations are different because it actually was hers. I feel like if I keep just pushing it back, it's just going to be more and more court dates, you know? This is new. I never had nothing going on like this.
Okay. Ms. Singletary, I get it. I hear you. But I hear you, but I am of the belief you don't think that you've done anything wrong as I'm listening to you.
That's what
And
I'm
as I'm
saying, but I
listening,
understand the
hold on,
take. Sorry.
hold on. But I think you're saying things so you can try to get it over with. And I'm not
Yes.
saying that there's anything wrong with that necessarily. What year are you in school?
I'm in my second year. Next year, I go into actual nursing school.
Council approach. Singletary.
Yes.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are two major concerns here, and I have to make sure before I take a plea that everything at least has been explored and explained to you. Part of the reason that we're here today is because I didn't feel that that was happening the last time, right?
Okay. Yes.
So we're here now. I have some concerns about what your legitimate feelings about your participation in the case are,
Mm-hmm.
and whether or not you're really guilty of anything. And so I have some hesitancy to accept your plea based upon that. But there's a more overriding issue in a certain respect for the court, and that's as to whether or not you've fully been advised of all of the reasonable consequences that are there, including what are called collateral consequences. One of those collateral consequences for you revolves around your education, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your aspirations in terms of being a nurse are, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So there needs to be some understanding, or at least an assessment. I'm trying to put this very carefully, but an assessment of what it may mean for your entry and maintaining yourself in nursing school, as well as once you finish that with flying colors, whether or not there may be ramifications regarding licensure. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think all of that needs to be explored and a discussion had with you about all of that before you make some decision about what you're going to do.
Yes, because I was never told about it would affect my nursing.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to know what you and your attorney may or may not have discussed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't get into that, and that is whatever it is. But when I have somebody like you, particularly who's a student, you tell me what you want to do. I know just based upon my experience, and I guess being here since the dinosaurs, what can possibly happen. Okay. And I want that at least talked through with you. It may be nothing. It might be something, but it's a risk, certainly, that you have to assess. And I'm not, and for me, I'm just telling you, Ms. Singletary, the way I look at it, probably wouldn't do any jail time. Probably going to be a fine, then you're done with it. But for me, this is about a bigger picture, and that's what you want to do with your life and your future. So, in that regard, that's a long way of me saying, once again, Ms. Singletary, I am not taking your plea today. Okay?
Okay.
Not going to do it. And quite frankly, nobody can force me to do it, so I'm not doing it. I'm going to adjourn this out to allow that entire conversation to take place so you understand what are not only maybe actual consequences of your plea, but what may be that collateral stuff coming at you coming up into this next year and even beyond that. Okay? Fair enough?
Yes.
I know you said you wanted it over. Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay, I don't care, but I just thought I'd ask. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Probable cause conference in this case is going to be adjourned to November 6th. 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicated. This time the defendant's bond will continue.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Pardon?
You'll keep the plea form in the file, please?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
In Judge Simpson's courtroom, one thing is always clear. Your actions speak louder than your apologies. And today's case reminded everyone exactly why that rule exists. We watched as a young woman stood before Judge Simpson, calm on the outside but clearly shaken within. Her charges? Repeated probation violations, missed screenings, and a total disregard for what the court had ordered. For weeks, she had chance after chance, and yet somehow, she still believed she could talk her way out of it. But Judge Simpson isn't the kind of judge you can charm with excuses. He's patient but not blind. And when he finally spoke, the courtroom fell silent. "You've been given every opportunity to turn your life around," he said. At some point, words stop meaning anything if your actions never change. Those words hit harder than any sentence. Because deep down, everyone watching could feel it. That mix of disappointment and accountability. It wasn't about punishment anymore. It was about consequences. So when Judge Simpson handed down his decision, the message was clear. Justice isn't cruel. It's consistent. This case wasn't just about one person's bad choices. It was about the system trying, again and again, to offer help, only to be ignored. And that's what makes Judge Simpson's courtroom so unique. He's not just a man enforcing laws. He's someone reminding people that second chances mean nothing if you don't respect the first one. As the bailiff led the defendant out, the camera caught that moment, the look of realization. You could almost see the weight hit her. All those chances, wasted. All those warnings, ignored. And now, it was too late to say, "I'm sorry." In a world where so many try to play the system, Judge Simpson's courtroom stands out because it's built on truth. You can't lie your way through responsibility. You can't cry your ways, eat out of consequences. It's raw, it's real, and that's exactly why millions of people online are drawn to these moments. Because it's not just about one defendant. It's about us all. The choices we make, the accountability we face, the justice we all deserve. And if there's one lesson from this hearing, it's this. Redemption isn't a speech, it's a lifestyle. You can't talk about changing, you have to live it. And when you don't, judges like Simpson make sure you're reminded why the law exists in the first place. As the gavel came down, you could feel the tension break. Some in the audience nodded, others looked away. But everyone left with something to think about. And maybe that's the real purpose of Judge Simpson's courtroom. Not to shame, not to destroy, but to wake people up. Wake them up to responsibility, to growth, to the idea that justice can be fair and firm at the same time. So as we close today's hearing, ask yourself this. If you were standing in front of Judge Simpson right now, would you have anything to say? Or would your actions already speak for you?